Hey everyone, today I'm going to be showing you guys how to create a Minecraft server. And so there's three things you're going to have, actually two, and they're going to both be in the description, the download links. And the first one is the Minecraft server all set up, and I've set it up for you guys. It's in a zip file, and if you don't have WinRAR, which is an extracting tool, you can still extract it, which I'll show you what that is later. So you're going to want to download this file, which will be in the description, and it'll either be a bookcase icon or a different icon, and you'll be able to double click to go inside it and go into the folder here, and it should show all these files. And if you have this program called WinRAR, which is what I use, it's just a program to open up certain files and things like that. I'll put a link in the description to the download for it also. You don't have to use it with the Windows extractor. It might look a bit different, but you're going to find this folder and click extract to, and then your desktop into Minecraft server. And so once you do that, you should have your Minecraft server folder right here. So if you open that up, this is where your server is. It should say Minecraft server, your world name here, band IPs, band players, ops, readme, server, server properties, and whitelist. And I've put together a little tutorial in the readme, which you can read yourself. It shows what all these options do. But so you can read that yourself, but I'm going to show you the other part of the tutorial, which is how to set it up so people can actually join your server. And so once you have your file downloaded, you can just run this program here with the dirt block, and that's what you run to start up your server. And you can have this folder somewhere else on your computer and create a shortcut to it if you want, to this file here. So I'm just going to quickly run through here where it says your world name here. In here, this is your world save files. So you can just replace the folder here and then go into server properties and change the level name to whatever your folder is. Ops, you can read what it does. It's just whoever can, run commands and things like that. And these are the two files that people get confused with the most, I think. Here, let me just make these bigger. Is the server .text file and the server.properties file. They're two way different things. So server .text file, when you open it up, this is basically the whole chat history and the console history. So you won't really need that. You can't delete it because it'll just recreate another one, so just leave that. What you want to edit for your server settings is server properties. And when you first download this, it should just be a blank document. When you click to open it, it'll say Windows can't open this file. And when it does that, you can go select a program from a list of installed programs, hit OK, and then you're going to want to find Notepad and just click OK. And now it'll open up the file here that you can edit. And so these are all the values and things that you can edit. And in the readme file that I've made, it's the same thing, but it shows what they all are, so you can just read that. And whitelist is like, if you have whitelisting enabled, you can learn that later. So the second thing you're going to want to download is logme and hamachi. There will be a download link in the description. And you're going to want to install hamachi and get it on your desktop. And just open it up here. And it should be a little icon like this. On your first startup, it'll take a bit longer and it'll say turning on. And so for people to join your server, unless you do something called port forwarding, which I'm not going to get into in this tutorial, you pretty much have to use hamachi or a different way. But hamachi is actually really popular and it works great, especially if it's just you and your friend, trying to have fun It's really great. I used this when I was first starting with servers. So the first step, you should have no things here unless you've used Hamachi before. So these are my networks, and what Hamachi does is who's ever the host of the server, so whoever runs this file here, has to create a network, and everyone else connects to that network, and it pretty much links their whole system together so they can join with your IP in Minecraft. So to create a network, you're going to go up here to network and create a new network. Then you can create the name, so test YouTube, and they're not any random names because some are taken. Password, you can do whatever you want. This has been taken, so you can do, I'll just do cool blah 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 because no one's going to connect to this network. And so it should show it here. It'll say 1 out of 5 because you're connected. And it should be green. If not, you've done something wrong. And you can look up some tutorials about Hamachi on the internet. But it should be green. And now when people want to connect to it, they would go, if this was on their computer, they would go to network, join an existing network. You would give them the network name, so it would be cool SDG DFGAHD, whatever. So they would type that here, network ID. And then in password, they would put the password that you've set, so it could be test. And if you don't want a password, what you can do is you can right click on your network and set access, and then network password, and you can uncheck that. And then no one will have to use a password for it. So once you've created a network and people have connected, it should, when they're connected, up here where it says cool blah blah blah, it should say your name, and what people can do is they can right click on your name, but in this case it's up here because this is my Hamachi, and go copy IPv4 address, or find this address here, or you can tell it to them. So in my case it's 5.254.144 blah blah blah. And so that's what they use in their Minecraft client to connect to your server. So once everyone's connected in Hamachi, you actually don't have to keep this open, but for now you do, because there's one last step. You're going to want to go into your Minecraft server folder and go into your server.properties file. Just make room and find where it says server IP. And what you're going to want to do is right click on your name, go copy IPv4 address, not 6, 4, and then go to server IP, right click and paste. And it should put your IP, it's going to be different than mine, and it should put it in there, and then you can file, save, and close that down. And now once everyone's connected, you can go ahead and close your Hamachi down and open up your server and then run it. And the first, so it should just take a second, should do its thing, should say done. If it doesn't say done, then it won't let you connect yet, so you gotta wait until it says done. And if sometimes you get stuff that says like internal error or anything like that, don't worry, they're usually just little glitches and bugs, so don't worry. And you can go down here, and type help, and you get a list of all the commands you can use if you're an OP. So you can kick people, ban people. Pardon is like unbanning people. Ban IP, pardon IP, op. So you type op, then a player to like OP someone. All these commands. So yeah, that's pretty much how you connect to a server. And so you would have this running here. And then someone could go into their Minecraft and I already have it here set up. So Minecraft server, your server tagline, which you can set, and my IP down there. Here, let me open this up. My IP right down there. And you don't have to type your own IP if you're hosting the server. If you're hosting it on your server, for the server address, you can just type local host, no spaces, no capitals, and it'll still, or not in this case, but lots of times it will. So yeah, you should just be able to put in your IP there, and then everyone else can connect. And the one downside about using Hamachi, we just open it back up, is unless you pay for Hamachi and pay for an account, only 5 people can connect in your network, and that's counting you. So only you and 4 other people can play in not one network. But an easy way to fix this is just create multiple networks and have people connect to multiple networks. And only the host can have the networks that people connect to. Otherwise, it just won't work out. So yeah, that's how to create a Minecraft server. Thanks for watching. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe.